Hello, dear friends. Welcome again on my channel, and here we go. This is a new video about leveling up. So I would like to discuss with you the leveling up matter. I don't know if you level up uh, a lot. If you don't know what leveling up means, it's maybe a jargon between the polyglot community. It means just to go out and speak with native speakers and just have fun, just using the language you are studying. So my question is, how many times do you have to level up to get confidence? So I'll tell you how I level up, my experiences with leveling up. With actually, I'm going to speak about leveling up sessions with Turkish because Spanish and Turkish are both are languages that I speak quite yeah, I speak regularly. So yeah, and leveling up in the country and not in the country is not the same. So let's talk about leveling up. Okay, first of all, leveling up is not so easy for people who are just learning their second or third or fourth language, and they don't have they are not used to level up. Okay, so you don't have to be afraid of leveling up. It's just something very fun to do. I always encourage you to level up. Why? Because it will help you a lot to build your self confidence, and also to get fluency. Actually, I don't know what fluency means because everyone has a different definition of fluency, but I think when you can talk about several topics and you don't have to stop every time to think about what you are going to construct as a sentence, I think you are pretty fluent. It does not involve knowing politics or economic matters, or I don't know, because people in general don't speak a lot about politics or economics in daily life. So if you can speak about what you did last weekend or just have fun speaking with people, it's okay. Yeah, I was not so. I was not so confident at first when I learned Turkish. So when I went over to Turkey, I had to level up all the time because I was in the country and I had no choice. I just had to level up. And yeah, what happened? I was waiting for dolmuş. Dolmuş, it's if you don't know what a dolmuş is, it's kind of a small taxi for maybe sometimes 10 people, sometimes 50, no, not 30, I don't know, not so big, and it has a fixed it always go it makes how should I say that, it's always passing by the same spots. So okay, I went on a dolmuş and I had no idea how to ask the driver to tell me where to stop if I want to go to this place or that place, I don't know. And yeah, actually, when I was not in Turkey, I did not learn how to buy tickets, and I did not learn about dolmuş. So it was completely new leveling up in the country because you are in the a strange situation that you are not prepared for. So yeah, you just improvise. I just go, I improvise, and maybe my Turkish was a little bit broken, and but I could get my point through, so it's okay. And they understood, and while they were replying, there was a slight grammar stuff that I did not understand. In Turkish, actually, you have what they call geniş zaman. Geniş zaman means that it's a conjugation. It's a time of the conjugation that you can use for the present, the past, and the future. Yeah, I know it's kind of very weird for people who speak English to think that you have a time of the conjugation for the three times, but it exists in Turkish, and when they use geniş zaman, it means sometimes that I don't promise you 100% I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to try to tell you. So they said like, okay, I'm going to try to tell you, and I understood I'm going to tell you. And actually, the driver forgot, but it's okay. I found out another way because when I was there, I just leveled up again. Just after the driver, I go to a passengers. I go next to a passenger and I just say, "Hello, how are you doing?" And they are very friendly and they just say, "Oh, you speak Turkish? That's perfect. Where did you learn Turkish? Where do you come from?" And you just start a conversation. But actually, that's in the country. You can level up with anyone. Yeah, I know that some countries people are not so friendly, and other countries or other cities or other places people are more friendly and more disposed to help you, or I don't know. So yeah, this is about leveling up in the country. This is actually great because there are a lot and a lot of situations you would never have in your daily life in your country, not in the target country, let's say target country. So it's pretty interesting to go to the country, and I had one rule. So I forced myself not to speak any other language. Actually, people when they see me, they don't have other means of communication other than English, and they think that I don't know Turkish. So they start to chat in English, and I would never reply in English. I remember I made this decision that when I would set foot in Turkey, I would never speak English, and I just succeeded in speaking just Turkish, and it was a tremendous experience because I met so many people and I met so many friends. We had a great time, and what I'm going to say about it, yeah. So try to have some fun rules when you go to the country, when you visit the country of which you are learning the language, and it can help. I remember I was at the airport and I had to check in, and it was very interesting because I was not so fluent in Turkish at that time, but I tried to just speak in Turkish, and Turkish people are very patient, so they will speak in Turkish, and they said, whose luggage is it? And I did not understand, and I was like, could you repeat once more? And she was like, okay, and she just repeated it slower, like whose luggage is it? And I was like, oh, o benim, it's my baggage, and yeah, I could have sent my baggage to London or another city and not in Belgium, but I took the risk because it's kind of fun to I don't know, check in Turkish or in any other language that is not English. Of course, if I go to the US, I'm going to use English and not. I don't have any choice, but yeah, I could check in Spanish if people know Spanish. But it's actually very interesting to make some just level up in situations that you are not familiar with, and you are going to learn a lot of words. And yeah, I learned like suitcase. I did not know that it was bavul, and yeah, when you just level up like in strange situations, you will find out that in the context you can learn a lot of words. If you are not too if your level is not too bad, you can just understand it just with the context. And then let's speak about leveling up in your country. Okay, let me check the time because I don't know how many minutes I've spoken now. Okay, 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes left. Okay, I can carry on speaking about how to level up in your own country. Um, yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, I'm going to not make a second part, just keep talking. Yeah, actually, I never level up in English. That's yeah, that's a pity. I don't know. I never speak English in my daily life. I just speak English when I have to make. No, I don't have, but I enjoy making videos in English and just make videos in English. So I don't. I never speak. Yeah, I barely speak on Skype with friends in from the UK or from the US, and that's it. Okay, how to level up in your own country. As if you watch Moses videos, you know that leveling up it's a very fun. It's a lot of fun because you never know what's going to happen, and I just like to level up. I remember leveling up in Turkish in my city in many places. I went to the supermarket the first time, and I had a friend. He was preparing sandwiches, and yeah, I did not know that he was Turkish. And then after a while, when the boss came, and I knew the boss was Turkish, so he was Turk, so I began to speak with the boss, just like hello, how are you? I'm fine, and very basic things. And then when my the one who was preparing sandwiches knew that I spoke Turkish, we just carried on, and every time I would go to buy sandwiches, I would just speak in Turkish. We never spoke in the local language, which is French here. We never spoke in French. We just kept speaking in Turkish, and I go and buy some sandwiches there maybe twice a week, so I get regular practice. We talked about many things: Turkish culture, dance, Turkish dance, if you know kol bastı and other dances, the crazy dances, and yeah, we speak about a lot of things, and it's a lot of fun because he has a lot of energy, positive energy. I love people when they have positive energy. And yeah, that's one way of leveling up. And I went also to Turkish restaurants, and every time I would order in Turkish, and sometimes people are very nice because they see that I'm making an effort to speak Turkish, and actually we shared a table with Turkish people who were eating there, and I just spoke with Turkish people, and they had ordered uh, uh, how do you call that in English? I forgot it. A dessert. I don't know. It's what you eat at the end of a meal. And he had four. We call that Kemal Pasha. It's kind of a sweet, a Turkish sweet. And he left one for me. It was so kind of his. And yeah, the not shopkeeper, just the boss of the restaurant also, he offered me as a Turkish sweet, and it was so great. I love sütlaç. It's great. You have to try it if you don't know sütlaç. I'll maybe post a link here below of Wikipedia to let you know what sütlaç is. Uh, and where did I level up? In the tram. When I ride the tram, sometimes this was actually at the beginning. Not I had been learning maybe for one year, and I was reading something in Turkish in the tram, and people would automatically come and talk to you, and like, do you really know what you are reading? And I'm like, yeah, of course there are some words I don't know, but I'm trying to decipher everything and to get the meaning of the text, and then you just strike a conversation, And I don't know, in function of depending on the people, they will be friendly or not, depending on the language. I don't know, depending more on the people than on the language. And maybe we we went off of the tram and we kept talking for half an hour. Yeah, people are very cool. And what else? Where have I been? Yeah, this. If you don't know where to practice, you can always go to. We say centre culturel. Like I don't know if you'd say cultural center or somewhere where the culture is presented. You can go there and just have information what just get some get information and try to speak with the people and the target language. Actually, I went to the to sometimes to embassies when I had to go, and I just spoke in the target language. It was not for Turkish, but other languages. Yeah, yeah, it was also for Turkish when I went to not the embassy, but the yeah, a place for tourist information, and I went there and I just strike a conversation with the people. And yeah, they are always very helpful, and they will just help you a lot. Yeah, I think it's great. So don't be afraid of leveling up, especially when people come towards you and they say, oh wow, that's great, you're learning our language, and that's great. You have to try to level up. I did it a lot for Turkish, Spanish, and sometimes with Arabic. Yeah. Okay, this was a video about leveling up. If you have some comments or thoughts or experience to share, please comment below. And thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye bye.